Hi, this is Joe McVoy. I'm the Vice President of Marketing for Dine-In Delivery. And we're going to cover today the top 10 reasons why you ought to consider dine-in delivery instead of buying a franchise. First off, because so many people get a misunderstanding about how you make money in our business, let me explain that your profit comes from the nice discount you get from the restaurants. Even after the restaurant gives you a big discount, the restaurant still makes 2 times the profit they make if somebody comes in and sits down and has a meal there. Your drivers are going to get paid with their tips and the delivery charge, and that's not where your profit comes from. That's where the misunderstanding is sometimes. People don't think there's any money in this because they don't understand your profit comes from the discount from the restaurants. We don't publicize what the discount percentage is or how you go about getting it on the web because we don't want to make it easier for someone to compete with you should you decide to join us. So the first reason to consider us is we cost less. You can get open for just $20,000. Of which $17,500 is the review fee and $2,500 is your startup costs. That includes getting menu guides printed and distributed, hot boxes, and the like. When you're comparing different franchises or business opportunities, don't just look at the franchise fee. Look at the cost to get open. A McDonald's, for example, has a franchise fee of only $42,000, but your cost to get open is in the millions. You can, with dine-in delivery, you can profit by delivering food for many restaurants without the investment of owning one. I'm going to show you right now a few of the restaurant and food business investments you could make from entrepreneur.com. They have a section called the Franchise 500 where they evaluate the top 500 franchises. Now take a look at some of these. These franchises, some of which you've heard of, like Subway and Taco Bell, they cost hundreds of thousands, if not millions, to get open. The next thing is we don't have a royalty. A franchise typically has a 6% royalty on sales and a 2% ad fund, which means you pay an 8% royalty right off the top. If your business does $1 million per year in sales, that means you're paying $80,000 right off the top to the franchisor every single year. We don't have any royalty at all. We just have a small license fee that doesn't increase with your sales. So how can we be so much less money than a franchise? Well, our method of helping you has much less cost, so we pass that savings on to you. We're an alternative to a franchise. We provide the knowledge you need to succeed through what we call a business review. It's like taking a college course. We don't need to spend money making sure you follow our system because you're free to do as you choose. Dine-in delivery is a very simple service business. A number of young guys and even a housewife with no business experience have all been successful after getting our business review. We offer, but we do not require, the opportunity to license and operate under our nationally known trademark. Just try to do a franchise without using their name and without paying them a royalty. You're going to see that's not going to happen. You make a profit quicker. And this is just common sense. If you have a low investment, low to no overhead, and no royalty, that means you get to profit quicker. A lot of franchises talk about 2-3 years to get to break even. Not know about you, but most of us don't have the surplus cash to live on for that long to go into the business along with the cost to get started. With our business, you can set it up so you have no employees. Your drivers can be independent contractors. You can start in your home or a low-rent location with very little, if any, overhead. If you start in your home, all you need is a desk and a phone. That means you can have a quick break-even and also make profits at a very low sales level. You can run this business part-time or from home. You don't need to quit your job to start. You can begin the business by being only open in the evenings, servicing homeowners who want dinners. Then, later on, you can add lunch hours for businesses and corporate locations and then go full-time, but only as cash flow allows. Reason number 5, no operating restrictions. This is a big deal. Franchisors can and will terminate your franchise if you don't follow their systems and rules. That would really be a bad deal if you just spent 6 or 7 figures getting open and the franchisor decided to terminate you. With dine-in delivery, you're free to operate however you want. Whatever works best for you, for your personal situation, and for your local market. You're free to set your own hours and operate the business as you will. How about profit from multi-units? The big bucks in franchising come from owning multiple units. The downside to that is if it costs $250,000 to open one unit, it's going to cost another $250,000 to open the next one. With dine-in delivery, you can open a second territory for only $2,500 worth of startup cost, plus expanding your licensed area. Number 7, be an area developer. An area developer is somebody who helps us find other operators, or in the case of a franchise, helps the franchisor find other franchisees, and they get paid to do that. In a franchise, though, they charge a big fee to be an area developer, tens or hundreds of thousands of dollars. With dine-in delivery, once you have your business review, we make you an area developer for us for free. You don't have to do selling and you don't have to travel. All you have to do is communicate the facts about the business. Then, Dine-in Delivery Corporate handles the closing. So you find financially qualified prospects, and then you get paid $7,500 when corporate closes them. And on top of that, you get to participate proportionally to the number of people you help us find in the proceeds from the eventual sale of the parent company. When Tom Monahan sold Domino's for $1 billion, none of his operators or area developers shared that money. With us, you would have an opportunity to share any sales proceeds. Number 8, no transfer or closure fees. Now what this means is franchises charge you, if you want to sell your business, they're going to charge you a transfer fee to transfer or sell your business to somebody else. That can be tens of thousands of dollars. Not only that, the franchisor must approve the new franchisee or the person you're wanting to sell. You will get, if you look at any franchise, you will get a thing called a franchise disclosure document, an FDD, that is usually hundreds of pages long. You need to read that very carefully because that's where the details of transfer fees and closure fees come up. Some franchises actually charge you a large amount of money even if you just want to shut down your business because it wasn't working. With dine-in delivery, it's your business. Sell it anytime you want, to anyone you want, for any price you want. You don't need our approval, and you don't need to pay us anything. Number 9, protected territories. Some franchisors are notorious for shrinking franchisee territories and putting new units near existing ones. Franchisors dictate territories by population or the number of households. With dine-in delivery, as a licensee, you tell us the territory or territories you want. We will never shrink your territory or put anyone else near you. Number 10, we come to you. You're not required to travel to a discovery day like a franchise. If you're financially qualified, the founder and majority stockholder of Dine-In Delivery will come to meet with you at his expense in your area. You will typically meet at a Marriott near the airport or some other location like that. Unlike franchises, we share confidential operating and financial details with you before you make your decision, not after. Things like the discount rate you need to get from a restaurant, what a P&L might look like, and a lot of other confidential information. You will be getting all of that to help you make your decision, not something you get after you make your decision like a franchise. So what's next? If all of this sounds interesting to you and you might like to be an operator or an area developer, make sure you have looked through these 2 documents shown on this slide at our website. The first one is a report about the 10 secrets to starting a food business during a recession, and the second one is basically all our literature that explains what you get in a business review, and it has our contracts, which are our agreements, or our 2 one-page agreements toward the back of that. Then, if you like what you see, give us a call at 303-604-6840, or email me, or fill out the form at the website, and let's set up a time to talk.